Do you consider yourself to have an agricultural background?
Not really, no.
No, not at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
No, not at all.
No.
When you think of the word agriculture, what words or phrases come to mind?
I have just an image of like plants and mostly cows.
I would say food and cows and country living.
I think of like farming and food and like, I don't know, I'm in a wine tasting class right now and that's an agriculture class, so like, I guess like using the land for whatever, I guess.
What do you think about America's food system? Do you think it is safe?
For the most part, I think it's safe. Where I'm from, in a small town, like the ag is really well taken care of. And
I really don't have a whole lot of opinions, I guess, on the food system. I mean, I know people complain about the GMOs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safer than a lot of people give it credit for.
Mm-hmm.
I think the big GMO scare is really not that big a deal. I heard a statistic, and I don't know how completely true it is, but I heard a statistic that if we completely eradicate GMOs, that like in like 20 years we'll be out of food. So
Probably not in general.
expand.
I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's probably not the best, like in fast food and in like junk food in general, but I mean, there is some food that's fine, I guess.
How do you think farmers treat their livestock?
People I know like have them in open fields and give them fresh grass and hay and all that. And then I hear of big industries and like their pigs never like touch the ground apparently, and they aren't treated well. And
Seem to treat their cows well.
I definitely think that there are certain farmers that, like probably the bigger, what is it called? The bigger corporations. There we go. The bigger corporations aren't as concerned with going beyond the minimum standards.
I think that they treat them humanely most of the time.
Do you believe in animal rights?
yes,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Explain the difference between animal rights and animal welfare.
no.
Animal welfare would be... I mean, animal welfare would probably be like the safety of the animal. And animal rights, I don't know. I never really actually thought about that. I mean, they don't have the right to vote, but I mean, I think they have a right to, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I don't see why not.
Animal rights would be, to me, the basic needs, and it's like we have the right, for sure, to, proper food, proper shelter, water, access to, like, clean, just basic rights.
Yeah.
Welfare would be more just what is best for the animals.
Animal rights is like, how the rules, and sometimes they're not like laws, but like ethics and stuff about like what you can and can't do, not only to your animals, but like with them in the world and stuff, if that makes sense. And animal welfare, I don't really know what that means.
I don't know what animal welfare is.
Do you think GMOs are healthy or unhealthy for consumption?
Healthy, like I've heard both sides of the story, and I just kind of go with the more healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall, I think that they're fine.
I don't know what that is.
But from, I guess, hearing about it, I'd say unhealthy.
What does GMO stand for?
I don't know, like the thing for it.
Genetically modified organism.
It's like genetically modified something.
What percentage of farms do you think are factory farms? What percent is family owned?
I'd say 70.
70%?
Yeah.
And so then what percent do you think is family owned? 30%?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. 70%, and then 15%. Those numbers don't work at all.
Factory farms, I would say, is a large majority. So like 70%.
I think that probably a little bit more family-owned farms. Like the factory-owned ones might be bigger, but in just number of farms, family farms probably have more.
Maybe like 80-20.